purple house here, 710 Ashbury, the most photographed home in all of San Francisco. Does anybody know why we are here? It's a very famous address.
Right in front of us here, or
that one
across
there
the street?
First. Yeah.
The yellow house and the
purple one.
Oh, the purple one.
No.
The Dead.
Yes! 25 gold invisible stars, okay? Yes, the Grateful Dead lived there from 1966 to 1968. But the funny thing is, while the Grateful Dead lived there at the same time, right here where you guys are sitting, 719 Ashbury, and they trickled into next door to 715 Ashbury, was the Hells Angels headquarters in San Francisco. So it's so weird. You have peace, love, and rock and roll on this side. And on this side, you have these guys riding Harleys, beating the hell out of each other, taking methamphetamine and drinking too much. You know what I mean? So they didn't mix for a while, but they ended up getting together. And how they got together was one night, this Hells Angel that was high up on the ranks, his name was Chocolate George, he was on his way home on his Harley. And we are going to cross the street in a few minutes because I want you to hear the stories. Okay. But anyway, and he's about to turn into this driveway, and he swerved to avoid hitting a cat. And he crashed, and he died immediately. And the Hells Angels, there was 40 of them living here, okay? They have a meeting. They march across the street to the Grateful Dead house, and the Dead always had an open door policy, never locked the door. Anybody off of the street could walk in, grab a cold beer if they're ready, roll a joint. There was always a bowl of pot in the living room, okay? You know, make a sandwich, pull up a piece of food, go to sleep, play an instrument, whatever. So they're all home. The whole band's home in the living room, amongst other friends, Janis Joplin and a few others. And these 40 guys walk in, and they go, we want you to do a benefit concert for Chocolate George. So what are they going to say to 40 Hells Angels? Okay, so that was the beginning of a relationship. And has anybody ever seen the documentary movie Gimme Shelter? Yeah,
oh yeah, it's like
Shelter.
It's like the Rolling Stones and use the Hells Angels like as a bodyguard. They hired them like
kind of
bodyguard
security. Security.
And then it's
and
like
they
got really nasty with fans or something.
Well, it was not only the Rolling Stones, it was the Rolling Stones, the Grateful Dead. The Grateful Dead suggested to the Rolling Stones to use them, okay? It was the Flying Burrito Brothers, and it was, which they're now called the Flying Other Brothers because there's other brothers, but they still exist, okay? And then also Jefferson Airplane. And yeah, it got really nasty. Okay, their biggest mistake, I don't know if you know this, what they did is they paid them in beer. 340 cases of beer. And there weren't that many Hells Angels, so the drunker they got, the more violent they got, to the point where one guy was stabbed to death, as you know. People were beaten up left and right. Marty Ballin from the Jefferson Airplane was actually, the Hells Angels jumped up on stage and punched him out. Okay, so it was horrible. And when the ... hit the fan. I try not to curse on tour, okay, as much as possible, okay? But anyway, whatchamacallit, it was when Mick Jagger started singing Sympathy for the Devil. That's when it really hit the fan big time. I had a guy on tour recently. He said he was in the audience, and he was at the front of the stage. He got there early, and he was with another friend, another guy, and these two Hells Angels come up to them with a beer in each hand and said, you can't be here. And they go, what do you mean we can't be here? They go, this area is reserved for cute chicks, and cute chicks only, and you're definitely not cute chicks. So they hung out on a hill, watched the whole fiasco go down. Probably, it may have saved their lives. People were getting trampled. I mean, it was horrible. And another reason it was such a travesty was because of the fact it was different factions of the Hells Angels. You had the San Francisco here, okay, the chapters, okay, the Oakland, Fremont, okay, on and on and on. And they didn't know each other, and everybody wanted to be the boss. So that was making them uptight, okay? So weird thing is, though, the Grateful Dead still used the Hells Angels as partial backstage security for years, okay? I'd go back there with all access laminates, and if the Hells Angel didn't like me that night,
oh, sorry, no, okay, I finished.
Okay, didn't like me, would say, you can't go there, you can't go there. I'm going, look, all access. But, you know, I weigh under 100 pounds, and they're big dudes, and, you know, so what are you going to do? but they don't use them anymore. So, but anyway.
Yeah, the one quick thing, I heard one of my professors was also at the Altamont concert, and he was saying how apparently the Hells Angels had laid out all their bikes in a row in front of the stage, and then, of course, what happened to the concert, people got close to the stage, and so their bikes got, and that was another factor that
issue
added onto it, and everybody got pissed off, and they were already half drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was the West Coast Woodstock, actually. It was within a few weeks of Woodstock.
Was it originally supposed to be